Drought has reduced crop yields and forced authorities to cut growth forecasts in the agricultural-based economy from 3.2% to 1.5%. Finance Minister Patrick Chinamasa said on Thursday that the modest economic growth driven by an increase in gold, nickel and palladium production has been weighed down by an 8.2% decline in the agricultural sector. The country plans to import 700,000 tons of grain to avert hunger. The private sector has already imported 101,000 tons and the government 16,000. The faltering economy has forced government to reduce the national budget from $3.99 to $3.6 billion. Employment costs will gobble 83% of expenditure, leaving a mere $31 million for capital projects. Under pressure from the IMF and the World Bank, Zimbabwe has set its sights on reducing the wage bill.
Cabinet has given a directive to the minister responsible for the public service and the minister responsible for finance to urgently propose the remedial measures to gradually bring down the share of the wage bill in the budget from over 80% to under 40%.
Chinamasa has proposed a raft of measures to encourage growth in gold mining, the local manufacturing sector, and to reduce revenue outflows. Small-scale gold mining royalties will be reduced from 3 to 1%. Duty on second-hand light vehicles will be increased and import taxes levied on selected basic foods and goods. Most significantly, a proposed ban on the importation of second-hand clothes and shoes, an industry which has provided a livelihood to thousands of unemployed citizens.
I therefore propose to remove second-hand clothing and shoes from the open general import license. Mr. Speaker, I need to emphasize that any future importation of second-hand clothing and shoes will be liable to forfeiture and destruction. Mr. Speaker,
she says, if they go ahead with their plans, it will destroy us. We are all educated, but there are no jobs. We know it's killing the country's economy, but we don't have a choice but to do it. Reactions to the budget have been mixed.
We are seeing a change in the way we look at things. This is a homegrown budget where growth is going to be driven by mining, driven by the tourism industry.
The model that the minister is trying to use, getting money from pay-as-you-earn, getting money from corporate tax, getting money from excise duty, it does not work because of the state of the economy. And the minister must start to think outside the box.
Meanwhile, the government says representatives of workers, employers and government have reached a common position on proposals to amend labour laws with a view to relaxing them. Shingai Nyoka, SABC News, Harare, Zimbabwe.